What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Saturday, September 22nd, 2018. And here is how you can do murder by numbers to anyone. And if you're starting out, I recommend, as sick as it is, decoding the deaths of black people. Literally, when Eliud Kipchoge, this Kenyan actor, when he's murdered by his employer, whenever that's going to be, you can do that. You'll find the same numbers, the same pattern in his death. So we're looking at Arthur Mitchell. I always do this. I just look at Wikipedia, look at recent deaths. I already called out the morning of the 19th of September. I told people on the Facebook group to look out for murder by numbers this day. So I did that. And this day we get a lot of events with the Wisconsin shooting. We get Richard Jefferson's, the basketball player, his father murdered. Jefferson equals 46. So understand, beforehand, I said on 19/9, look out for a murder by numbers and related propaganda. 199, the 46 prime, and it's a day with 46 numerology. 19 plus 9 plus 18, 46. So I already called it out, and look at what we get. And I'll link this video from Zachary K. Hubbard in the description right here about it. He's also called these things out way before it happened. It was the last day of Yom Kippur, so he said look out for a lot of information, a lot of rituals, and you get them all. Murder by numbers, shootings, crashes, everything. So people are asking, they want me to do more. I don't do many predictions, and when I do, things like this, they always come true because they're very easy to see. If you want more information, more correct predictions, please follow Zachary K. Hubbard. Please buy his book. Please subscribe to his Patreon. His information is second to none. So, see Arthur Mitchell, co-founder of Dance Theater of Harlem. He dies at 84. Right when I saw this, I was like, does his name sum to 84? It does. Arthur Mitchell, in the reverse reduction, 84. So A is 26, Z is 1 in this cipher. A is the 26th letter. 2 plus 6 is 8. So when you reduce, A becomes 8. You see how it's all working? So either you reverse or you don't, and you reduce or you don't. That's essentially how you do this. This is Gematria. It's part of Kabbalah. It is what Zionism, Masonry, and the Jesuit order, all summing to 84, apply on a daily basis to murder these people, to script this propaganda. They've been doing this forever, for centuries, for millennia. Masonry, 84, Zionism, 84, and again, Jesuit, 84, the founder of the Jesuit order, dying 84 days from his birthday. Real quick then, this is 9 days. He died 9 days from the Jesuit order's upcoming birthday on September 27th. If you're out 9, you get 42, like Jesuit, like nigger. So we get a lot of race coding inside this propaganda. We're going to look at it now. So Arthur Mitchell, the dancer, dying 19/9 in Manhattan. He died on a date with a life lesson number of 39, just like how Malcolm X, MLK, both died at 39. Beyonce goes, Knowles, 93. Malcolm X, 93. Martin Luther King Jr., 93. And they even say here, after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in 68, Mitchell returned to Harlem, where he was determined to provide opportunities in dance for the children in that community. So he is a very pivotal African-American actor in the history of this nation. In 1955, he was the first African-American dancer with the New York City Ballet, where he was promoted to principal dancer the following year and danced in major roles until 1966. So Arthur Mitchell, in the full reduction, equals 69. So again, you're reducing each letter to a single digit, but this is without reversing. Real quick, black man equals 21. His name sums to 210. But that's 69. That's why they say here, the Dance Theater of Harlem was born in 1969 from him, because he got a funds grant from the Ford Foundation. F's the 6th letter, 6, and they're saying what they say about 66. He danced in major roles until 66. Bible 66 books in length. LeBron 66, LeBron James 66. This death was synced up with LeBron James's scripted move to LA, just like how the murder of Richard Jefferson's father was. Please watch that video to learn more. So understanding how this black dance group started with 30 children. Nigger equals 30 in a reverse reduction. So he also died on a date with 103 days remaining. That's the 27th prime. We're talking about a dancer, 27. 103 to 27 prime. And I hope you know why I'm doing this video, because whenever I look at Wikipedia, I just do a quick decode on the death, and if I see some interesting information, I share it. That's how it always is. So here's some propaganda from the New York Times about him. You see it here. Again, talking about how he's dead at 84. They said his death at a hospital was caused by complications of heart failure. I know hospital sums to 144, but I want to see what else it sums to. Oh, hospitalized equals 144, excuse me. But hospital, 44, 116. Execution has those numbers. And what do you think the hospital system is for? It's to execute people by the code. Or even if it's not by the code, it's meant to facilitate death and destruction. And then a way to profit off of that. The Dance Theater of Harlem, sums to 46. That's what he founded. Dying on the date with 46 numerology and 19/9. Death 118 in the Jewish cipher. The Dance Theater of Harlem, sums to 107, the 28th prime. He died. That's a big killing number, 107, because kill 17, kill 28, Mason 28, 17. Manhattan equals 29. And 151, the 36 prime number. So look at this 9229. This is very important. He's an African American person. He's dying in Manhattan. Black equals 29. And look at Dance Theater of Harlem. 106, 92, just like black. 106, 29 to reflection. You see this? The black guy making this by the numbers. What does this tell you? He didn't use gematria and make this place. The Zionist Jews who employed him, who gave him the grant money, instructed him to do this, named it accordingly. Real quick, as a recap, who was born 8/4? I guarantee you this propaganda event synced up with Obama. Born August 4th, Obama equals 84 in the Jewish cipher. August 4th, 1961. Obama born a day with 2992 numerology. And then again, we had a 2992 in Manhattan where he died. Saying he died of heart failure, 61. Obama born in 61. Killing 74, Masonic 74. These are also Jesus numbers. Jesus Christ, another black man, ritualistically murdered by the Jewish Kabbalists. This updated at 9/13. Don't have too much information on 9/13 right now, but if you do, let me know. I know it's the 13 they have here. You know, he's all about Harlem. That's where he did his dancing. Harlem equals 57, 30. Again, with the 30 students in the dance troupe. Harlem also has 33, 105 numerology. Masonry 105, 33. Scottish Rite 57. This is Scottish Rite, Freemasonry. But understand, 57 is the number for black man. Black man, 5721. Obama does a lot of things by these numbers. And again, the Jews identify with the moon. The black people are the original Jews. Jews 57, 12, the reflection of 21, and 51. This is not a coincidence. It's all part of the mocking produced in all this propaganda. Let's just see what ballet sums to. Ballet sums to these numbers. I'm just saying that so when we look at more of this, we'll see. Again, his troop sums to 106, like black. 106 and 16 is the same thing because you just dropped the zero numerology. Prophecy 106, 110, 52. So I hope you get how I do some of these live things. Like, yeah, I got some of these up here before, but then I also go through and just kind of do it live because just to show you how you can just think about it, apply it, and go through the propaganda. Like the 5-minute 57 video. You know, again, Harlem 57, Black Man 57. I guess the big negative of this is I always missed just the lowest hanging fruit sometimes. I always miss such really good information. But I hope I show at least enough to make people understand. Mitchell was born in Harlem in New York City on March 27th, 1934. Dancer 27, born on the 27th. See how he was born on a date with 29 numerology, black 29, Obama 29. Obama doesn't sum to 29, excuse me. Obama born on a date with 29 numerology. This Arthur Mitchell born on a date with a life lesson number 47 and 30 numerology. Nigger 30, 83 to 23rd prime, 23 to 9th prime. If you wrote 9, you get 42. Murder 83, blood sacrifice 86. But I mean, he died at 84. He was going to be murdered regardless. Civil rights equals 64. That's why he was born on a day with 64 numerology. Again, he's an African American civil rights trailblazer because he's doing things for the African American community. One of the first pioneers for that. And we see how they're mentioning MLK as well. After the assassination of MLK, he's then putting on this type of propaganda. The second of 6 children, 2 and 6, Mason 26, killed 26, sacrifice 55 to keep, join the ballet in 55, God 55, Satan 55. African American has these numbers, just real quick. And then civil rights. Remember when I said execution 116? African American also equals 116. Civil rights 64 again. And 71 like African American. And see how civil rights equals 161 and 71? That's a reshuffling of 116 and we have the 71. It is a pattern inside this propaganda. Also sums to 136. The sum of numbers 1 through 16 equals 136. Balanchine cast Mitchell in a pas de deux with a white dancer, Diana Adams, in the groundbreaking modernist ballet Agon. Let's just see. I mean, you can do this gematria in your head. See, African American 71. Civil rights, 71. So him and the white person in a groundbreaking play with gematria of 71. And 37, the 12th prime number. Reflection of 21. Again, Jews, 12. Agon, agony. Now I wonder what Diana Adams. I mean, like, this is the type of thing you can do now. You can then see when Diana Adams died and how long ago this guy died from her. Diana Adams, 68, MLK assassinated in 68, Freemasonry 67, blood sacrifice 67, slave 31, Negro 32, the reflection of 23. With the S exception, her name sums to 40. Let's just look her up real quick, because that might be some pretty interesting information. But I just want to see what Mitchell sums to. Mitchell. Last name of Mitchell, 44, like black people, 37. Like, again, he's in Agon, 37. We have Mitchell in there. Obama, the 44th president, selected 44 years after the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Very special number, put on black people all the time. African American in the septenary cipher, if I can recall correctly, which I think I am, sums to 44. Mitchell sums to 31 in the septenary, just like, not Agon, but Diane, what's her face? Adams or something. We'll look at her. African American 44, see, like Mitchell. So, Diana Adams. Let's see if we can find some information on this theatrical ballet actor. Of course we can. You know, murdered in 93, number stamped on black people all the time. I mean, she was white, but again, she was used in a piece of propaganda for this whole African-American civil rights ritual. You know, 110, Prophecy 110, 93. So, excuse me. You know, it's kind of hard if you do January 10th, 93 to the day he died. You can get something, but, you know, you can't always pick it out. Like, it's not, you know, so you can do, like, from the anniversary. And I'm not making things work. I'm just giving you the know-how right now. Because I never claim to, like, know something if I don't know it. And I feel like I show enough information where it shouldn't matter. Let's just see, you know. 1,340 weeks and 3 days. I see the 134, Tisha Buff, 134, a destructive number, 93, 83, murder 83, 93, stamped on black people all the time, Saturn 93, propaganda 93. So then you can do, if they're odd numbers and they don't reduce to a multiple of 3, you can check if it's a prime number. So 9 plus 3 is 12, plus 8 is 20, plus 3 is 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. So this could potentially be a prime number, and then this can. So then you can research them and then see if there's further coding in them. And if there's not, then just step away. You know, never try to make something work if you're not understanding it. You know, I'm just trying to be as real as possible here. You know, I'm never ashamed to show people this, to show people like further, like what you can further do. Because how many times have I applied this and I actually gotten something? You know what I mean? It doesn't mean this is irrelevant. It just means you can't just deduce a primary relationship from this right away. So 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 2 is 19, plus 5 is 24. 2 plus 4 is 6, so this won't be a prime number anyway. And you can do it again here, you know, 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 1, 8. So 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 2 is 11, plus 5 is 16, 1 plus 6 is 7, 2, 5, 8, 1. This is just what I do. Because I think, like, a lot of people ask me, you know, how do you do this? What do you do? I get stuck. Like, what can I look for? These are things you can do. And it might just require more research. So if not that, you can then just do from 2018. And then there you go. 253, the 22nd triangular number. So from the anniversary of her death to the day he died, 253 days. Negro equals 22. 253, the 22nd triangular number. And notice you could have just started off with this. Again, simple first, Occam's razor, whatever you want to call it, just like take a simple approach and do this. Ritual 81, 8 months, 10 days. This is all including the end date. It's also then 36 weeks exactly. He dies 36 weeks from the anniversary of her death. The 25th anniversary of her death. Death 25, so 25 years later, he dies. 25 later, he dies. Exactly 36 weeks. Dancer equals 36. And this is what I'm saying. This is right here how you know that they're synced up. Dancer reversing, reducing 36. Again, Diane Adams dying January 10th. He dies September 19th. And it's 36 weeks later, two dancers being paralleled like this. This is not a coincidence. And you see how we got here methodically. And you see how you didn't have to start from 93. You could have just done 2018. That's what I recommend if you want to cut out some fluff. But again, I don't want to use the word fluff because they always do this. They sync it up from years again, years away, and your result will just be like some whole number. It'll be like, for example, you get like this didn't happen for this, but it could have been like 3,800 days, for example. That's just 38. So they do things like that all the time, and you don't have to leave those uncombed. Dara O'Brien just has some really good information here on Facebook. I know there's a lot of real names here. I know he goes by this on his YouTube, so I know he's probably okay with it. But you can see he's talking about Johnny Depp, the Angel of Death. Johnny Depp, Satan, Angel of Death, all 55. Darren always putting out good information. So I hope this was a good enough decode. Wow. See, when I keep talking, time flies. 22 minutes in already in this video. I honestly can't believe it. It feels like it's been like 6 minutes. I'm not even kidding. So he remained an artistic director through 2004. Arthur Mitchell. Nigger, 42, The Reflection. Arthur Mitchell, the trailblazing African-American dancer who called himself the grandfather of diversity. Why did he call himself that? Because he didn't. The Jewish Kabbalists, the Scottish Rite Freemasons, instructed him to call himself that. And look, 134, 136, we already gotten these numbers. Again, dying 134, I want to say, months and 3 days from Diane. That's what I'm saying. I called that out, and you see it here. 136, 2. Say, I hate doing this recollection. This is another downside of doing the live. If you have it all organized in a blog post, it's easy to go back and see. You know what I mean? And I don't like you guys. I mean, if you don't mind rewinding this video, looking for that again, but I don't think it's fair to make you do that. I don't remember where we had the 136, but I do apologize again. I try to make this as organized as possible still while doing it live. But I hope people just see how it is. I just open up the propaganda. I get a few pieces of information that I just make the video. Just make the video. New York City Ballet 2276. See this? 2276, New York City Ballet, like Negro. It's been the Negro pattern, racist numbers, and all this propaganda. Oh, I didn't even do how many days from his birthday did he die. We'll see that and then close the video. So March 27th, do that to this day. From his 84th birthday, how many days was it? So I know it's a span of 177 days. New World Order 177, Propaganda 177. 5 months, 23 days. Reminds me a lot of May 23rd. Very special number, very special date to the Freemasons. 3.5 puts itself, gives you 47. Again, this guy born today with life lesson number 47. Then 25 weeks in one day. 251, the 54th prime. And then we can see from that to his upcoming 85th birthday. How many days from his upcoming 85th birthday did he die? 27, exactly 27 weeks. You see? Exactly 27 weeks. That's the takeaway. He's dying 27 weeks from his upcoming birthday. He is a dancer, dying on a date with 103 days remaining. He's dying with 103 days remaining, the 27th prime. And then he's dying 36 weeks. So he's dying 27 weeks from his upcoming birthday and 36 weeks from the anniversary of the death of Diane Adams. So he's starting that groundbreaking ballet play with. You see? 27, 36, all in the weeks. That's how you know this is by the numbers propaganda. Of course, 6 months, 8 days, just like how MLK died, assassinated in 68. 6 months, 8 days from his upcoming 85th birthday. He's being murdered. Stuff's not hard to see, folks. If you count the end date, 27 weeks in one day, 271 to 58th prime. And then count the end date, it's 6 months, 9 days from his upcoming 85th birthday. He's dying. And again, Arthur Mitchell, 69. So this is how it works. Saturn, 6921. Hope you get it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out.